Got the charcoal in the barbecue. Got a couple of tumbleweeds down in there. We'll get that lit. Got the vent wide open at the bottom. We'll let them coals warm up. Then we'll get the heat deflector in and get the potatoes loaded into the oven. Right, we've got a quick one coming up. Some loaded potato skins. So baked potatoes with attitude. Got the Kamado grill loaded up with some briquettes. We've got it slowly warming up at the minute. Once that fire starts to die down, we'll get the heat deflector in. While we're waiting for that, we'll take our hickory and we're just going to take 5 of our medium to small jacket spuds. It's really hard prep. We're prepped. I'll get the grate with the heat deflector in. I'm going to also use my grill extender just to take it up to the top. We'll drop the lid down, grate open, the top, we'll get it up to temp. Once it's up to temp, we'll stick the potatoes in. The grill's come up to temp, taking it up to 100 degrees Celsius, about 205-10 degrees Fahrenheit. As you saw, I really put a lot of prep into these potatoes. I'm going to pop them in the grill. We're going to bake them for a couple of hours, and then comes the fun part. We're going to scoop them out and we're going to stuff them with cheese, bacon, sour cream and bake them again. See you in a bit. Right, the potatoes have been in a couple of hours now. We're going to take them out. They look absolutely stunning. Take my trusty tea towel. I did burn my finger earlier when I went in to give them a check. We're going to take them out and place them on the board. We're going to leave them just to cool down enough so that we can handle them, and we'll get to the next part of the cook. See you soon. Hopefully the potatoes are cool enough to handle. While they've been cooling down, I've took a pack of smoked streaky bacon and just fried it off, and we'll chop that up. I've got a carton of sour cream. We've got some grated cheddar and a little bit of butter. So let's get to making these loaded potato skins. Always any excuse to use the old hickory. I'm trying to take the top off, and then we're going to take a spoon and we'll just scoop out that warm flesh. Leave a little bit just to give the potatoes a bit of structural rigidity. Look at me using big words on a Sunday. And then take that lid, push that down on the inside. That's one. Right, that's all 5 hollowed out. Trusty wooden spoon. I'm just going to give that a quick beat. The potatoes are nice and fluffy. Now this is something you could do ahead of time if you've got family coming round. You could do it in the morning, you could do it in the night before and pop them in the fridge. These are twice baked potatoes. While that's fluffing up, take a couple of teaspoons of butter. Just to make them extra creamy. I'm going to take a couple of handfuls of grated cheddar. We're going to keep a little bit back just to sprinkle on the top of each one. And get that stirred in. It's already looking rather good. I'm going to take some of this bacon and we're just going to chop it and crumble it in. Streaky bacon is my favourite. Buster, do you want some streaky bacon? Come here. Come here then. I'm sorry, but Buster's going to have a bit of streaky bacon. Actually a lot until the lamb comes off. This is why it's called loaded potatoes, because it's loaded with cheese, bacon. It's going to have some sour cream in there, butter. If you notice I haven't put any salt in, but we're getting the salt from the bacon, so I just don't think it needs any salt adding. I'm going to take that, work that into a nice mix. Do a couple more. Again, we'll keep a little bit back just to sprinkle on the top, and we'll keep 2 back to make some crumbs for the top. A little bit of sour cream. Oops. Use the spoon from the butter. I'm going to use about half a carton. And that's 300ml carton, so it's 150ml sour cream going in. And keep the other half back for when we serve up. And I'm licking my fingers, but it is my food. I'm cooking. And give it a right good stir. And then time for filling. Because we've added so much into it, they are going to be absolutely overflowing. Well, that's alright. Together. Take them on the board. A little bit of cheese. A little bit more of that crumbly bacon. Nice bacon bits. Like I say, you can take them now, cover them in cling film, pop them in the fridge and take them out like when your guests come, or pop them back into the grill. We're just going to let them hang out on the board for a minute, and I'll get to popping them in there in the next sort of 10-15 minutes, just in time for pulling our lamb and get to eating soon. Action! Right, we're getting ready for eating. So, like I say, if your guests had come round, we'll get the potatoes out. We shall get the grill open, and we're going to pop these bad boys, nestle them back in the grill for maybe 15 minutes. Just let that cheese melt. There's some little bits of bacon that Next on the board, we may as well get them on. We'll get that lid shut up, and we'll see you when we take them off. Right, unveiling of them potatoes. Let's take them off and onto the board. And who never realised that a jacket potato could actually look like a top restaurant food. These are probably the prettiest looking loaded potato skins you would ever get. We're going to just take a little bit of sour cream just to serve, and just because we're barbecuing, a couple of little dollops of sweet barbecue sauce, and I think you'll say they are super pretty. If you've enjoyed the video, give us a like, a subscribe, look out for future content coming from Big Legs Barbecue. Hopefully you'll enjoy these quick cooks as well as my long cooks. See you soon.